Hello, my friends. I'm taking this opportunity to tell you what I'm thinking about the federal government. As you know, I'm not a fan of the liberal government of Mr. Justin Trudeau, because that man has no, he cannot think too well. That guy has no sense. He cannot think for us. He's supposed to be doing that, but he's not doing it at all. Okay, so Madame Diane Leboutillier, okay, you are the Minister of Revenue Canada. Okay, I keep asking for help. You are from Gaspé, same as me. Okay, in Quebec, and between Gaspésians, I think we could be able to help each other. I had that point before with the agency, a Canada Revenue Agency in Trois-Rivières, and I had problem with them. Okay, I did write to you in the past, but you've never did fuck all. Okay, so your head is like this. Your head is got like this because every time you think of something, your head bounces like this. Okay, so it's no good. It is the same thing for any other ministers. You see, the same thing for the prime ministers. You see, it is the same thing for the member of parliament. Either they are liberals, conservatives. They're all the same. They're all lying. Okay, what I keep saying all the time: if you are a good liar, you can be a good member of parliament. If you are an extraordinary good liar, you can be a prime minister. Okay, it's simple as that. It's simple as that. So just keep thinking well about the government. And they're going back and they're gonna come and shit on your head. That's what the government keep doing all the time. As for national defense, I am angry against national defense right now for what Mr. Harjit Sajjan did to me. Mr. Harjit Sajjan, he's a minister with a turban on his head. He cannot think too far for the nose. He cannot go too far. They can't think too well. Mr. Harjit Sajjan, I know you're coming from India. You don't have to show us that you're coming from India. You don't have to show us everything about India. We don't need to hear fuck all about them. Okay. First of all, there are some of them are wearing fucking hijab or any turban or any shit, any crap like that. Here in Canada or here in Quebec, we will all have our law, and we have to respect those laws. Okay, Mr. François Legault, our new Prime Minister, okay, decided that there were not going to be a hijab for teachers, policemen, whatever else. Mr. Legault, I'm only hoping he's going to keep his idea, because he has a good idea right now. If they don't like the idea of Mr. Legault, they just have to go back to their fucking country where they belong to. We didn't call for them to come here. They only came here, and Mr. Trudeau had his arm wide open like this, oh, you cannot come in because we're a free country. But the fact of a free country is not real, because they come here, okay. All of a sudden, 3 years after, they can be returned from their own country because they're illegal. Okay, and illegality here in Canada is very, very, very serious. Because we could have all kind of people from other country that cause trouble all over the fucking Canada. Okay, I mean Quebec, New Brunswick, Ontario, or British Columbia, wherever you can think of. We all know they are a slipping source. We have to think well about that. Because oh fuck, it's very bad. It is very bad. I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're hiding. But one thing for sure, I can trace them on the internet because I have the ability to do it. I can do whatever I feel on the internet right now. Because I'm good into it, because I've been in on since the very beginning on internet. Okay, I know everything about many groups, many anarchist group. I know a lot of, a lot of page that you can have access, that you cannot have access, and so on, so on, so on, so on. It is very bad. I had a lot of points to talk to you about, but the thing is, the points are not coming in my head right now. I'm just talking like this, but I mean, I've got no points. I was talking about the military police, when they have a huge investigation to do, well, I don't think they are qualified to do it because they're passing too many things. They should be hire people doing that. Like for my case at me, it was a corporal who was arresting me. It shouldn't have been a sergeant or round officer or above to arrest me because he would have known better than the corporal who arrested me. The corporal who arrested me might still be in the National Defense and might have a high rank right now for all the fucking crooked thing he did. He got promoted for it. The provost marshal of the Canadian Armed Forces. At one time I had wrote to him. He said, "Hey, if you don't have any new proof, we can't do fuck all for you." I mean, yes, I had no proof because the letter I got from Tribunal of Veteran Affairs of Canada says that very well, black and white, that the military police in Ottawa had overreacted. They had overreacted and they took me up to the criminal, and then there was a case withdrawal. But the case withdrawal was because they didn't have enough proof or bad job done, So it was no good to them. It was no good to them. But DND didn't want to talk about it. They tried to get away with it, because Mr. Harjit Sajjan wrote me a letter saying that there was nothing else to add to my file and that my file was closed. I'm sorry, but you can't close a file just like this, because you know damn well that I am right, and you know damn well that military is wrong. Military is supposed to be the law, but they should be respecting the law, which they didn't do with me. Okay, because if they would have respect the law, I wouldn't have to do. I won't be in this fucking shape right now. I would have done 35 years of military service, and I would have retired maybe as an officer or chief warrant officer. I don't know, but time could have told me, but I didn't have that time because they decided to medically release me at 3A G606 invalid. So, but for my major depression. But the thing is, they were not able to tell me why my depression was caused. They had no dialogue on it. I kept asking them for it, but I couldn't help it. I've tried to get I got my medical record, but I mean my release message. I did order it to shit. I can't recall the name. Where you can get your document, where you can get your document, private document, and they mail it to you. Anyways, I couldn't get my message report or my release message. I have to let you go on this again. I am sorry if I screwed up a few times on my videos. It's because, I was not able to find the right word to explain myself, and I was not able to make my thing more accurate or forward to you, because I know that some of the time you don't understand me. I know many times that you do understand me, and I feel very comfortable with what I'm talking about. I feel extremely comfortable to know that D&D did that thing on me, and that for them, because of them, I am sick as hell right now. I don't have all my brain, all my mind so far. I have a psychologist following me all the time, but we can't find the right thing to to move forward, you know, because DND, they have the key for it, but they will never let the key go to me, because, you know, they are in fault, and if they give me the key, that's because they're taking responsibility for what they have done to me, and that's not only what I was asking for. I was asking for a monetary compensation for for the lawyer's fee I had paid, 95, and all the money I have lost since my release, medically release or military release. You know, I have lost a lot of money. You know, you can be sure that I'm going to fight until I die to get my money back, because my money is better in my pocket than theirs. You know, they kept coming in our pocket and to steal our money. You know, they always come. Same thing as Mr. Trudeau. You have done a real bad taxes over Canada, which is called carbon tax. You know, the carbon tax should not exist, because it is extra money that goes to the government, the federal government, who is going to give it back to the Muslims. You can be sure that money will go to the Muslims. Otherwise, it would have been okay to stay without tax, because before we did not have any carbon tax, and we were still living the same way. Now we have to get real square or in our budget, because me here, I don't have a carbon tax, but I'm sure I'm paying carbon tax somewhere, because everybody are paying carbon tax, you know, in your life. You know, the Quebec and all the provinces, you know, they all have their own taxes for the province, which is normal, because some province allow services to the public, and some other don't. But some that they don't, they should not have taxes. Here in Quebec, we're overtaxed, because we have many taxes here in Quebec. We're the worst province in Canada, because we're paying 46% of when we go to work. 46% come off our pay. Okay, then to go to work, you have to pay for the gasoline to take your car. You know, and on the gasoline you still pay taxes. So that means you pay tax. You pay tax to go to work. Once you get to work, you pay another tax for the federal and the provincial, you know, which is not right, which is not fair at all. You know, the finance ministers, whether it is the one from the federal or provinces, they keep telling that they can't do fuck all about the gas tax. But I tell you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yes, they can do something. They only have to remove the fucking tax from the gas, like they did for the food. You know, just remove the taxes from the gas. Everything will be fine after that. The gas price will be lower, and we're gonna pay lower. You know, which is gonna be good. I don't think Trudeau has the guts to do it. I don't think any prime minister of provinces has the gut to do it, because they know they are going to lose money, and they're going to pray God to get money. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.